What's up, everyone? Just thought I'd make a quick video about my 35-gallon planted aquarium. I just go over briefly what I'm using in it, what kind of plants I have, and all that kind of stuff. So this tank is about 8 months old or so. Pretty well established, I guess. But let's get into it. So I have a couple moss balls or marimo balls, something like that. This one's not too spherical shaped. I just did a water change, and the water coming flipped it over, and so you're kind of seeing the bottom side. But when that side's on the bottom, it does have more of a spherical look to it. I have just a common bamboo houseplant surrounded by red. What is it? Red Ludwigia. This stuff is it's just thriving in my plant. I can tell I'm just gonna have to keep trimming it back. This stuff down here, that's pretty much what it looked like when I got it from the store. And then this new growth up here, this is all literally within like the last week or so. The leaves have just gotten huge. They're getting some red on them, which adds some diversity to the tank, but they're just taking off. I'm gonna have to keep trimming them, but hopefully I can trim them and keep propagating it and get a nice, bushy corner over here of the red Ludwigia. Moving on, some Argentine Sword. It's pretty cool. You can tell it's part of the sword family. It's just got a little bit of a different shape to it. But other than that, it's just pretty much your common sword. And back here, some Anubias. It's flowered a couple times. I'm pretty sure I have to trim those off. I think those are old flowers that I forgot to trim off. I don't think those are new ones, but this thing's been doing pretty well in my tank. The growth is pretty slow on it, but I'm not gonna be able to get a good look at it. But the root system is it's just crazy. It's like overtaking the driftwood. So I know it's happy. It's sending out just massive roots everywhere. So I attached the Anubius to the driftwood with some basic sewing string, and I'm sure that's pretty dissolved by now. But it's the Anubius is pretty much permanently a part of the driftwood. I have a whole bunch of Java Fern over here. Most of the roots are just gently tucked into the substrate. I made sure the rhizome is not in the substrate, but the Java Fern are doing pretty well in my tank. Lots of good growth, spreading like crazy. I think I just bought like a tiny little bundle from Petco, and the rest of it has just been little baby Java Ferns that the plants are making. Moving over, shoot, I honestly don't even remember what this plant is called. I don't think it's part of the sword family, but looks pretty cool. I gotta trim it a little bit, but it's a cool looking plant. Over here, what is this, like red tiger lily or something like that? I honestly don't remember, but I wanted some diversity in my tank and thought red, this like sort of pinkish red color, would look good, and so far it's doing really well. And then I have some Bacopa there in the foreground, and then my massive sword. Actually, I just trimmed a lot of it. Massive sword there in the back. So that's pretty much my aquarium. I am just doing a very rudimentary CO2 injection. I just kind of wanted to see how my plants would respond. As you can see, I have a 2-liter soda bottle there with some tubing coming down, and it's ugly as hell, but I just wanted to try and see what would happen. I made a little like CO2 bell. I just want, I'm just doing some experimentation before I invest a bunch of money. I don't know if you can see, I have the tubing going into there, and then the CO2 gas gets trapped in there and then can dissolve into the water. So if it works, I'm probably going to upgrade and get some better equipment that isn't so ugly. But basically, it's a very brief tour of my aquarium. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask in the comments. I can elaborate a little bit more and go into some more detail. So I have 10 Neon Tetras. I have one ghost shrimp. I'm not sure where he's at right now. He's It's probably hiding somewhere. And then also hiding in the back corner, I have a just your common pleco, just to keep up on the algae. So that's pretty much my aquarium. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Just feel free to, share any comments or critiques, anything like that. I'd love to hear it. So thank you.